Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the Lion's Gate portal. As usual, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aquarius at this time, please? Messages for Aquarius. Thank you. First card out, the Seven of Keys, the Ascent. The second card is the number 17, Major Arcana, the Lookout. Your third card is the number 3, also Major Arcana, Archangel Gabriel. The Seven of Keys, the Ascent, is about reaching a goal. There could be some type of goal ahead of you that you are moving toward, and if you put in the work, you will be successful. The number 17, the Lookout, is about scanning your environment and noticing any issues, situations, things that you may need to correct or rectify. The Archangel Gabriel is a messenger of peaceful communication, loving communication. What do you want to communicate, and with whom? You got the Strength card on the Ascent, the Death card on the Lookout, and the Knight of Pentacles on Archangel Gabriel. So successful in your ascent. You have the Strength. The Death card, of course, indicates transformation, change. So if you're scanning your environment, there could be things that need to fall away. Clarifying the Seven of Keys and the Strength card, companionship. Clarifying the number 17, the Lookout, and the Death card, energetic clearing. Wow. And finally, clarifying the number 3, Archangel Gabriel, and the Knight of Pentacles, self-love. So clearly, there is something that you need to communicate, or you wish to communicate. The Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Archangel Gabriel, is slowly getting there. And so that can be, maybe you need to reflect a bit. Allow a little self-love in so you can have this potentially difficult conversation. Your overall for this reading, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So, as I said, the Ascent card, clarified by the Strength. The Ascent card is you putting in the work. You have the tools that you need, but you also have to put in the work. You're the one who has to make the effort, and you will do that. If you want to climb to those heights, then you have the strength to do this, Aquarius. This was also clarified by companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So perhaps there is, a goal that you're trying to reach as far as even some type of relationship. If it's a goal that you want to reach, you certainly have the strength to do it. And I feel like there's no greater gift than giving someone your complete presence. We're so often distracted by our cell phones, and maybe there's some companion that you're going to have along the way who's going to help you with this goal that you're working towards, Aquarius, with this ascent. But you certainly have the power, and you will climb to new heights. You certainly have the strength to climb to new heights. The number 17, Major Arcana, as I said, the lookout, you can see this ship's mate in the crow's nest there. That's indicating that you can look toward, the future for whatever you want to change. You're being called to look around you right now and see that there's something potentially that needs to change. Something needs to be altered in your life, potentially. With the Death card, this is also new beginnings. With every death, there is a rebirth of some kind. So sometimes it can be the universe just getting our attention, Aquarius. That, things have been going on for far too long. So this, to me, doesn't feel like it's unexpected. The ship has been burning for a little bit there. So I feel like for most of you, this is something that's known to you that certainly may need to fall away. And with this being clarified by energetic clearing, during crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Sometimes those things, well, not sometimes, but, it takes a moment to even see this figure here. Those things that we're attached to the most are generally the things that, get flown off the ship first, right? They get thrown about first, and that's just clarifying the Death card that it's time for some energetic clearing. It's definitely time for you to take stock of what's going on around you, and we all have to live our lives. Each of us has our own responsibilities, and we have to do, what's best for us. I know some of us have to think about children and whatnot, but ultimately, this is your life to live, and you have to be happy in order for the people to, around you to be happy. The final card that came out for you from the Akashic Tarot is the Archangel Gabriel, and this is a messenger of divine peace and communication, or peaceful communication, I should say. What do you want to communicate, and with whom? And the Knight of Pentacles, as I said, is getting there. It may take a little time, but try to see this from your higher self's perspective, not from this 3D world's perspective and your ego's perspective. But if there's something that you need to communicate, maybe it's best to go within first. This was clarified by the self-love card overall. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. You have to give yourself this pentacle sometimes, You do. We all have to love ourselves first. And, this is a card about hard work, but slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles will get there. But maybe there's a little self-love and communication that you need to have to help you deal with whatever this lookout death card situation could potentially be. But keep in mind, as scary as this card may seem, things have to fall away for something better to be reborn. Most of the time, change can be very difficult sometimes, but most of the time, it's for the better, I think. Certainly the experiences that we gain can help us to, clear some of that karma, perhaps, from past lives. You can't live in a stagnant state and grow, And so it can be very difficult sometimes, but that's the only way, to really have healing and true love is to clear those karmic ties and find that self-love within, Aquarius. That's the only way you can really love anyone else, is by loving yourself. I pulled the boundaries card for you. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is from the Work Your Light Oracle. And this is an inquiry card. Bear with me just a moment because these cards are not marked well. I apologize, Aquarius. Thanks for your patience. These cards are way more than I can memorize, so believe me, this will be worth the wait. You're being called to create clearer boundaries. You're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries, for when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? The Work Your Light inquiry: where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? This, of course, will resonate with each of you differently. Do remember, peaceful, loving communication and self-love first. There is no doubt for me that you will climb to new heights and reach whatever these goals are. So this portal is still open, and it's a time for manifesting. So look around you, see what situations you need to change right now, what it is about your life that you want to change, and have self-love, Aquarius, and use peaceful, loving communication. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. I am trying to get these messages of love and light out to as many people who may need them. So thank you for helping me do that. Enjoy your Lion's Portal and the rest of your August. I'm wishing you love and light, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.